Chag Sameach and Good Yontif, everyone. I'm Cantor David Prozer of Kehillat Bet HaMidrash, Kempsville Conservative Synagogue, and today I'm discussing the Torah readings for the first and second days of Pesach, which occur this year on Thursday, April the 9th, and Friday, April 10th. On the first day of Yontif, we take out two scrolls. The Torah reading from the first scroll is from the book of Shemot, Exodus 12:21 to 12:51. If we were in a regular minyan, not a Zoom minyan, we would read 5 aliyot from this section. As one would expect, the reading is very applicable to the observance of Pesach. Moshe instructs the elders of Israel in all the laws of the first Passover in Egypt that will lead to their redemption. This is the actual Passover, the night when God will pass over the houses of Israelites and slay the Egyptian firstborn. All generations to come are to observe the Passover traditions. In addition, the children of succeeding generations are to be instructed at Passover as to the origin and significance of the festival. The Torah reading continues with the last of the 10 plagues, the slaying of the Egyptian firstborn. Pharaoh summons Moshe and Aharon and tells them that he wants them and their people out of Egypt as soon as possible. We know that they had been preparing to leave quickly because earlier in this section in Exodus, as we read on Shabbat HaChodesh, they were commanded to take a lamb on the 10th of Nisan, tie it to their doorpost of the house, shecht it on the evening of the 14th, use its blood to mark their doorposts so that God would pass over their houses as he smote the Egyptian firstborn, and eat it with matzah and maror. And thus you shall eat it with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand, and ye shall eat it in haste. Moshe, Aharon, and the children of Israel rapidly comply and make a quick exit, but not before asking the Egyptians for gold, silver, jewels, and other finery, which they are freely given. The Torah also specifies that they left without allowing time for their bread to rise. We would then read the Maftir portion from the second scroll, from the book of Bamidbar, the book of Numbers, chapter 28, verses 16 through 28-25. This Maftir reading is from the Parsha of Pinchas, where all of the Yom Tov Maftir portions are found. They include Shabbat, Rosh Chodesh, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and the Shalosh Regalim, Pesach, Shavuot, and Sukkot, including Shemini Atzeret in our time. These Maftir portions describe the sacrifices that were to be brought on each Yom Tov. This particular reading describes the sacrifices for the first day, which in our time has become the first 2 days of Pesach. The Haftorah for the first day of Yontif is taken from the book of Yehoshua, the book of Joshua, verses 5:2 to 6:1 and 6:27. It describes the historic Passover that the Israelites observed at Gilgal after they had crossed over the Jordan River. It was the first celebration of Passover in the Holy Land. This was also the first time that they were able to eat matzah that had been made with wheat from the Holy Land. On the second day of Yontif, we again take out 2 Torah scrolls from the Ark. The Torah reading from the first scroll would be from the book of Vayikra, Leviticus, chapter 22:26 through 23:44. We would again read 5 aliyot, as is the practice on a weekday Yom Tov. In this reading, Moshe instructs the Israelites in the observance of Shabbat and of the festivals. The reading presents a comprehensive description of the sacred seasons of the Jewish year, including Pesach, the counting of the Omer, Shavuot, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and Sukkot. The Haftorah for the second day of Yom Tov is taken from the book of 2 Kings, chapter 23, verses 1 to 9, and chapter 21, pasuk 25. This passage was chosen for its account of the great Passover celebrated after King Yeshayahu, Josiah's reformation, in the 18th year of his reign. During the course of repairs to the temple structure, a scroll of the Torah was discovered. Its contents were apparently unknown to the high priest Hilkiyahu and to the king, suggesting that as a result of King Manasseh's policy of deliberate apostasy, knowledge of the Torah had virtually disappeared from Judah. King Josiah was stirred to the depths of his being by the message of the book, according to Dr. Hertz, and proceeded vigorously to cleanse his kingdom of idolatry. He commanded the people to keep the Passover unto the Lord your God, as it is written in the book of the covenant, and thus its selection as the Haftorah for the second day of Pesach. Chag Sameach, good Yom Tov.